Is this a dream come true fragrance? Yes, it is. Let's talk about it. Of course, my name is Benjamin. I review fragrances, colognes, perfumes, and all those scent-related things. If you're new to my channel, please help me out down below. And if you're new to my channel, I'd love your support as well. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate you. And I'd love to see all of y'all in the comments. So let's jump into this fragrance. What is it? What am I talking about? What's going on here? Is this a dream come true fragrance? This one is called Silver Sandalwood from the house of Posset. Now, these were sent to me. These are oils. They do have roll-on versions. And again, I've talked about oils for being great for, having more of a subtle fragrance, more of a personal fragrance that lasts a really long time. But why am I excited about this fragrance? Why is this fragrance really doing something special for me? So, if you think about the name Silver Sandalwood, it sounds kind of like a linear fragrance. It sounds like it might not be a fragrance with a lot of complexity. But I love with indie and more creative brands, they kind of really, go on the fringes, go on the edges, sometimes do things that are a little bit more artistic. And there is just some nuances, and this fragrance just has the right, feel. I almost said flavor, but it has the right feel to me. It's just perfect. Now, there is a silver accord. You're probably wondering about that, but it's not a sharp metal accord. For my nose, this is almost like a nutty, metallic accord. It's really quite interesting. It's more mellow, it's more smooth, it's more musk-like. Instead of, some of your Silver Mountain Water or Silver Mountain Water clones or other metallic fragrances that kind of have more of a sharp, bright, piercing, metallic kind of vibe. So if you don't like metallic fragrances, they have a bunch of silver ones, different silver fragrances. I think there's 5 or 6 of them. And they're probably all in a similar feel. They're more mellow. They're more easy to appreciate. I'm really drawn towards sandalwood. And this metallic vibe, this soft, nutty, smooth, metallic vibe. I put some on my hand here for y'all. Mixed with this, smooth sandalwood, it is a little bit of a lighter sandalwood. It's a little bit like a brown or a tan sandalwood. I see textures sometimes, and I sometimes see colors, but I don't see colors as much as I see textures. And this is a very nice tan, smooth sandalwood, very soft, very, polite, not too strong, not too weak, it's just right. And with this nutty metallic vibe, it's just an interesting fragrance. It just adds a little bit of complexity to the sandalwood. Sandalwood is a beautiful note on its own. If you've never had pure sandalwood oil, you could almost just wear that on its own. Some things like that, like frankincense, are so beautiful. You might just be happy wearing, if you get into oils, like I'm encouraging y'all to a little bit, you might just, wear just an oil sometimes just to experience, a pure fragrance oil in all of its beauty. And really, they have their own properties as well. So Silver Sandalwood, to my nose, does have some kind of hidden nuances. Now, to my nose, there's a very, very subtle, almost like fresh cocoa dust kind of vibe. It does not smell like chocolate. It does not smell like brownies or gourmand or anything like that. It just reminds me of almost like old cocoa dust. If you've ever had dust left over from baking, vanilla, if you've ever had the real stuff and there's like a little bit of that residue on your finger from vanilla, or maybe, a little bit of like old vanilla sugar, there's a certain quality about it. And it adds a little bit of a, softness to this fragrance. It keeps on with this, very soft, very approachable, smooth, almost creamy, and almost dry nature to this fragrance. So I feel like this is a really nice fragrance. To me, real vanilla almost underneath it all does have a little tiny bit of like an irisy quality to it. If you get really high quality vanilla, especially the ones from Haiti, I believe, to me have that this interesting floral overtone. It's very floral. So really this fragrance is very nice, very mellow, very approachable. And but it is its own character. It's mellow, it's cool, it's collective, it's meditative, and it's just really pleasant. I'm really, this is one of the fragrances that really drew me in. One of the fragrances that really drew my attention and it's just perfect for me. I feel like this is a perfect fragrance. Maybe you're a little bit of a stoic. Maybe you want a fragrance perfect for a rainy day. This is a gorgeous fragrance for you. Is it unisex? We know that you can wear any fragrance anytime, no matter who you are, what you decide to be. And this fragrance, I think, is truly unisex, but I do think guys might appreciate it a little bit more. But of course, if you're a confident lady, you could wear this. It's just, again, a, semi-soft sandalwood fragrance with a very soft metallic vibe and these interesting nutty nuances and almost like very soft tanned floral nuances underneath it all. So really interesting fragrance, really nice. If you're really familiar with leather, it might remind you of very soft, very kind cashmere-like leather. If you're really familiar with ambrette, this might give you a tiny bit of a feel of ambrette. Anyways, it's a nice fragrance. If this sounds interesting to you, let me know down below. This is really my thoughts about it. Performance-wise, with the oil, you're going to get 6, 7, 8 hours, leaning towards 8 hours with an oil, of this kind of quality and how it's made. It's going to be more subtle. It's going to be more of a personal scent. It's not going to project more than, maybe elbow's length, depending on how much you put on your skin. So I love sometimes when a fragrance can speak with you and doesn't shout, doesn't draw attention, doesn't really, beg for attention or speak for you. This really adds to your, can add to your character. It can really help pull people in. And sometimes if you live in a bigger city, if you're traveling, if you're going to be close to people in a car, you really don't want a big shouting fragrance. So this is an easygoing fragrance, easy breezy. Again, maybe more for the gentleman out there, but Silver Sandalwood is one of my favorites I've gotten from Possets. I got to review more of them. I quite like a lot of their fragrances. So look forward to more reviews in the future. Thank y'all so much for being here today. This is the Scentaur Fragrance Channel. It seems today that I've been pretty chatty and I've been able to say what I feel and, pretty quickly. So hope y'all like that. Let me know if you like shorter reviews. I'm going to try to do more of those in the future. So again, if you like my content, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the video, and I really do appreciate every single one of y'all stopping by. Let me know if you like my indie content, if you like indie fragrances. Have you heard of Possets? Have you tried them out? Quite a nice brand. I would more go for the roll-ons. These are just open mouth. You really just have to put your finger, get some on your finger and apply to your skin. So it's definitely a unconventional or maybe unusual way for fragrance to apply a fragrance than what you're used to. Of course, you could mix this or you could add this to, a little spray bottle and spray it perhaps. But thank y'all so much for being here today. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Wear what you love. Let me know what you're wearing down below. Have you ever heard of anything like this? It's not particularly overtly artistic, but it definitely is its own little creature, and I love it for that. Wear what y'all love, and I'll see you next time. This has been Benjamin here at the Scentaur Fragrance Channel. Peace out, and bye.